G'day, how ya doing? I'm Camui Kushi, and this is part 5 of my first reaction to Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail, covering the post-level 91 dungeon quests up to the first solo duty. This was a pretty cool section of the game. I really enjoyed seeing the new area. It was very pretty, and it was cool seeing some stuff behind the scenes with what the other teams are getting up to. But do keep in mind this video is just the MSQ. If you want to see my reaction to everything the expansion has to offer, check out the link in the description. It has everything, including the side quests and my reaction to the zones. But otherwise, enjoy! I guess we'll talk to Woklamat. Scarnon girl. I've long felt that I could never tell anyone when I was confused or hurting, that admitting to weakness would bring shame to Papa's name. But if you are willing to listen, then there are things I'd like to talk about. Okay, come on, let's catch up to the others. Here. Alrighty, Rooney. Oh, there's a Moblin! What's going on, little guy? Oh, you don't have anything to say? Alright. Okay, here we go. Let's talk to everyone. This place is called Many Fires for the constant stream of peddlers and travellers who make camp here after climbing the stairs. Ah, that makes sense. This seems a cozy spot for Woklamat to let her guard down. I know it can't be easy for her. Now that I've decided to share, I feel so nervous. This side of the region's so different from where the Hanu live. Striking colours of the vegetation alone. Yeah, I noticed that. Isn't it pretty? Isn't it pretty? Wow. Okay, let's talk to Alphino. We should stop here for the night. I understand the desire to rush ahead, but we need to recuperate from our punishing river adventure. Fair? Then it's settled then. Oh, let's settle in. We'll need a cook fire, and there's meal preparation to be done. I hope this is a voiced scene. More campfire fun times, I love it! My favourite.
気になってたんだけど、ウクラマとはどういう経緯で蓮王の養子に？
小さかった頃のことだから全然覚えてねえんだ。物心ついた時にはもう蓮王宮で暮らしててさ。ただ生まれはイクブラーシャ、ヤクテル樹海にあるシュバラール族の集落だって聞いてる。
イクブラーシャ？
一度も訪ねたことはねえんだけどな。私にとっちゃ親は親父ただ一人だけだしよ。
その気持ちわかるわ。私も本当の両親のことは覚えてないから。知りたいと思ってた頃もあったけれど、いつからかそんな気持ちも忘れちゃった。私にはガラフおじいちゃんがいてくれたし。
へえ、クルルも私と似たような境遇だったんだな。
Wait, does that mean her name is Kururu Kuru?
私やコーナ兄さん
Or
を
is
い
it
つもこみたいに話してくれた。
Kururu? Oh god, that's...
ゾラージ
I
ュ
don't
兄さ
know
んって
Lalafell
いう
naming
血のつなが
conventions
った
well
子
enough.
供もいたのに。昔、私が獣の住む森に入り込んじまった時も、親父が真っ先に探しに来てくれてさ。ビビって泣いてる私のことを叱ったってよかったんだ。なのに部の親父と来たらよく生きてたなーなんて褒めるんだぜ。まあ結局その後、今は眠ってるリの親父に説教されたけどな。森の危険性について何時間も延々と。普段は優しい親父だけど鍛錬の時は厳しくてさ。今思えば私が王女として立派に生きていけるように本気で向き合ってくれてたんだよな。なのに私は全然その期待に応えられてね。自分の国なのに知らねえことばっかりだしよ。アルパカのことだってイヒーハナ祭のことだって何一つ知らなかった。
Well, that's what this journey's about. Don't worry about it.
経験もないくせに トライオラの中で生きてるだけでトラル大陸のことを分かった気になってたんだ。私にはコーナ兄さんのような知恵もゾラージャ兄さんのような力もない。
Have confidence.
虚勢を張っているだけで王女として未熟だ。
Okay. You can't measure your worth by the success of others. We literally had this conversation with old mate. So, why do you want the throne? Well, she's already said she wants to make sure that it's peace. I'm going to say this one. The other question feels redundant.
誰かと比べるなって。
You're going to connect the dots to
そうか。
Fontaine?
そうなんだよな。王を目指す気持ちに兄さんたちは関係ないんだ。
Yeah. What was your own
私
reason?
が頑張る理由は最初からみんなのためだったんだから。
自分で言ってたでしょ。知るってことが大事だって。聞いて感じて考えて、そうして積み重ねていけば明日のあなたは
They made it more obvious in the Japanese.
理想に近づけているんじゃないかしら。
Ah, hear, feel, think. I didn't see the rest of what she said. I was too distracted by the first few lines.
情けねえところを見せちまったな。トライオラの王女だとかって虚勢を張るのはもうやめだ。知らねえことだらけならこれから一つずつ知っていく。それからもっと好きになるんだ。私が守りたいこの国やみんなのことを。
Heck yeah. After all, that's what this trip's about. You're already on a good track.
私は私らしくこの道を突き進んでいくぜ。
Yeah, path,
そ
track,
れ
same
絶
thing.
対に黄金鏡を見つけてやるんだ。クルルのじいちゃんのことを知るためにもな。
あ
Heck
りがと
yeah.
うウクラマトさん。でもおじいちゃんのことまで背負わなくていいのよ。ガラフ・バルデシオンは未知の危機から人々を救うために活動していた人。その孫娘として誰かを傷つけたり辛い目に遭わせたりしてまで調査を進めたいわけじゃないの。一緒に進みましょう。できれば楽しみながらみんなで思い切りやって気持ちよく勝つの。
Yeah.
そのために私も全力で手を貸すわ。
Yeah.
ああ、そうだね。我々は同じ道を進む仲間だ。皆で力を合わせて。
That's true. Everyone who's here is here for different reasons,
お前ら
but they all have a united goal.
ありがとよ。頼りにしてるからな。
And if that ain't a metaphor for frickin' the whole nation of, like, Tuliyollal, I don't know what is. Are we gonna get some more Erenville narration, please? Meanwhile, in the second Promises camp, are we gonna hear from our boys? I want to hear from our boys. Let's see how they get along with Kawana.
お前らありがとよ。頼りにしてるからな。
They overheard the convo. That's
何やら
cute.
盛り上がってるみたいだが、兄として妹に一声かけなくていいのか。
その必要はありませんよ。お二人こそよろしいのですか？ラマチに協力している方々はお仲間なのでしょう。
He's calling her by a family
敵対す
name,
るよう
not
な状況になってし
Uklamat.
まって。
俺たちはお前に協力しちゃいるが、あいつらと敵対してるつもりはないさ。無論、お前を王にするために必要なら、正々堂々やり合ってやるがな。
何のしがらみもなく彼らと競い合う機会などこれまでありませんでしたから、少しばかり私の心も踊っているようです。
Fair.
それにしても魔法大学の首席卒業者やバルデシオン委員会の代表までがラマチに協力しているとは厄介な方々が現れたものです。
And?
加えてあの冒険者
Eorzeas, the whole freaking star, thank you.
手強いどころの話ではありません。だからといって継承の儀を諦めるつもりは毛頭ありませんが。
Potentially all of reality, thank you. I'm a pretty big deal, thank you.
オルコパチャへ行って改めて気づきました。アルパカダよりの物流では大嵐などの天災で容易に寸断され、民の暮らしが危険にさらされてしまう。だから僕がシャーレアンで学んだ技術を生かしてもっと豊かに安全な生活を実現しなければならない。
I see his point, but still.
この国はもっと変えていける。僕がやってみせますよ。
I don't dislike his ambition. Like, he's very relatable.
今はそれでいいさ。
He's very relatable. I understand why Thancred and
この
Urianger
度
are
は
on
お
his
前に
team.
いろいろなものを聞いて感じて考えさせるだろう。
They're really driving that line home, aren't they?
ところで俺はこの継承の儀で引っかかってることがある。黄金鏡に至るための条件について。扉にかけられた封印を解いて王となるのは7つの試練を超えたものじゃない。
That's true.
勝者は7つの秘跡を手に入れたもの。
That's true.
ええ、おそらくこの先はもっと荒れるでしょうね。
The closer each team gets to having all 7, the less of a need that they all need to do all the feats. Oh, we're gonna get to see what Zoraljar is up to. Cool. Is this at the Moblin village? Where is this?
他の皆さんはまだ到着
Surreal
して
Jar?
おらぬようですな。手だれの協力者を連れていても、コーナ様とウクラマト様ではゾラージャ様には一歩及びますまい。なぜならあなた様こそ相当の血を引く唯一無二の存在、奇跡の子。連王の座を継ぐために生まれてきたと言っても過言ではありません。
It's interesting.
そのような肩書きに意味などない。
I really need to check up his voice actor.
そういえば継承の儀に黄金鏡が関係するという噂を聞いてからグルージャジャ様に近しいものを探ってみたのですがね。彼らはこんなことを口にしていたのです。黄金鏡に至ることができた者は未来を変えるほどの力を得られるらしいと。
Interesting.
本当にそんな力があるならぜひとも私もあやかりたいもの。
Zoraljar's gonna get there first.
そろそろ動こうかと。利用価値があると示せなければ放り出されてしまいますから。先に確認しておきますが、私の策が誰に向こうとあなた様を王にするためならば問題ありませんな。
Wait, what?
戦では誰もが平等に血を流しうる。王族とて例外ではない。故に人は戦の愚かさを知ることができるのだ。
He's gonna get that first and start a war. That's going to be the second half of the game's frickin' conflict. Earlier with Bakul Jar Jar. I think Bakul Jar Jar's a red herring. I don't think he's going to be that big a concern.
少しは楽しませてくれるかと思ったが、所詮ただのデクノボーだったな。
ミス猫ちゃんはあの後どうなっただろうね。
簡単に死なれちゃつまらねえが、それならそれでまだ遊び相手は2人もいる。
What a creep, jeez.
お頭は継承の儀に勝って王になったらどんな国にしたいとか考えてるんだ。
This is an interesting question.
だこと俺様にはどうでもいい。
オイラたちはただ相当こそが優れた種だって証明するだけさ。
そうなれば父上と母上は喜ぶだろうぜ。
うん。それにオイラたちが王様になれば劣等種どもを追い出して血族みんなでトライオラで暮らすことができる。
それ最高じゃねえか。さっさとあんな新規臭い森から出してやらねえとな。そうと決まれば出発だ。先行して調子に乗ってる一つ頭の王子様にここらで
The rampant borderline racist. No, actually, that is eugenics. Is very off-putting, and I don't think I could ever relate to him because of that. I don't care what his background and plight is. Oh, he's probably gonna kill him. He's gonna kill him for being weak. This guy should know better than to say something like that. Okay, not gonna kill him, just gonna leave him for dead. That's still horrible, but I'm a little sad that they've decided to make it so Zoral Jar, well, basically any of the Mummel Jar competitors are bad guys. It feels a bit gross that they've written it that way. I'm hoping one of them's a red herring and they're not as completely horrible as they seem. But I do get the feeling that Zoral Jar is going to be the one to open the cities of the gold and get the power within. Anyway, let's see what people have to say. I have some small experience with the pressure of leadership and crumbling beneath its weight, as you well know. If anything good can be said to have come from my failures, I hope it is my capacity to help others avoid similar mistakes. You've grown so much, Alphino. I'm very proud of you. Doesn't matter if Wooklamat's scared of alpacas or gets sick on boats. Doesn't change who she is or what she means to her people or what her ambitions are. It's true. I'm glad we could take a moment to talk things through. Wooklamat seems much happier for it. It's good to see Wooklamat more sure of herself. Yeah. Okay, let's talk to her now. Being able to say those things brought me such a relief. It's like a stone has been lifted off my chest, and I can take a full breath at last. I don't want to encumber myself like that again. I want to be better. Will be better for myself and for my people. Yeah, especially for yourself. Is the next quest going to be level 92? You may now enter blah blah blah. Okay. Promise of the people. Heck yeah. I'm ready to move on. Heck yeah, good on ya. What do you got to say, Aaronville? What level quest is this? It's level 92. Okay. So level 655 coffer? Ooh. Okay, gonna have to swap to Paladin to... Because it's the only job I've got at 92. Except, the Moblin settlement of Earthenshire is not far from here, but be warned, any road we'll take is a favoured hunting ground for bandits. With the stairs currently impassable, there will be fewer travellers, meaning the brigands will be desperate for victims to ambush. Although considering the present company, I suppose my concern is unwarranted. Bandits on the road? What have Zerel Jar and the Landsguard been doing? Seems it's up to me to restore the order in the area. Okay, I guess so. Off she goes again. For now, we'll head west and aim for the bank of the second river. Okay. Oh, I see. This is the river which feeds the waterfalls above Volcano. Yeah. Again and again, I am struck by the majesty of the falls. It is difficult to comprehend the sheer volume of water this natural wonder produces. Well, it doesn't produce it, but you know. I felt eyes on her several times as we made our way here, though they soon seemed to lose interest. Interesting. I wonder why. The bandit's lair is said to be somewhere near here, but I prefer we avoid seeking out trouble. That's where I disagree. Oh, there's the ether current. For that though, let's talk to Walklamat. Well, where are these bandits? Apparently they're not foolish enough to attack a party of this size. Earthenshire is a little further ahead, on the opposite bank of the Miyakabek Zoma. But let's remain vigilant all the same. I'm on my own now. Maybe I'll get under attack. Attack me, bros. Come and get it. Let's talk to Walklamat. So this is Earthenshire. Even as Hanu culture is distinct from the Vanu, Moblin society is developed quite differently to that of the Goblin cousins. Actually, this building shape, I do recall seeing it in the Dravanian hinterland sticking out of the, yeah, this is similar to the Goblin architecture. Not another claimant in sight. Does that mean we're ahead or behind? It's a good question. Goodness me, it's like the entire village is made of pottery. Isn't it delightful? They're not at all steampunk like the gobbies. Okay. Oh, they're so cute. Alrighty, let's talk to Aaronville. What's going on, mate? This is it, the village where the Lay of Pots from the Tuliyollal saga took place. Interesting. Earthenshire, Idleshire. Might be a similarity of cultural inclination, I wonder. I don't know. That seems a bit of a stretch. The settlements themselves couldn't be more different though. This shire appears to be custom built to resemble Potts, while the other is a repurposed town. Straight. Hello little gobby, how you, I mean mobby. Elderly Moblin woman. Welcome to Earthenshire. Do I have the pleasure of happy greeting the third promise in her retinue? You do. That's us. We're looking for the Dawn Servant Selector if you happen to know who that is. You're exchanging tongue flaps with her right now. Ready Rock is the elector you seek. Ready Rock, okay. Oh, that's helpful. We can cut straight to the performing the feat. As much as Ready Rock would like to do just that, we have much more pressing worry. The storm which hit our village shattered the cliffs and dropped rocks onto our brain cases. Many help hands of the Potsworn are injured. This is no time for feats or medal tests. Oh. I'm sorry to hear that. After learning that the storm did to the stairs, I feared you'd be caught in its path. Not to change the subject, but what are the Potsworn? Goldsmiths contracted to work for the Moblins. The word comes from the pot-like workshops where they practice their craft. The Moblins provide these Potsworn with tools, materials, living quarters, everything the artisans could possibly need. This allows them to concentrate on producing what is widely known as the finest gold and metalwork in Tuliyollal. Oh. This is unacceptable. I was promised no distractions. Excuse me. This is the best they can offer. I should have never left Wachumeki Meki. What was that about? You see? The Potsworn desert us. Without enough healthy help hands, we are failing to uphold our side of the Pot Pact. Should our Potsworn leave Earthenshire will grind to a halt. We have to do something and do it soon. And let us stand in for your injured helpers. It would give me a chance to learn more about your people and your village, and if it brings us closer to beginning the feat, then all the better. This isn't strictly part of the contest, so don't feel obligated to join in. Take a rest while you can. Nah, bugger that. I could use a nap. I'm going to say this. I'm going to be cheeky. I could use a nap. What Camulos means to say is, we'll all help. I doubt any of us could just sit around and watch. Speak for yourself, Aaronville. I'm tired. I was hoping you'd feel that way. I actually wasn't sure I could do this all on my own. We'll take every helpy hand we can get. Ready Rock truth swears that once the Potsworn of their perfect workshops again, will commence the feat with all haste. Okay. You and the third promise can assist help hand Rakarok. Okay. You other four follow Ready Rock. There are other help hands in need of hand lending. Okay. I think it might be time to change my glam. I really appreciate you pitching in, but I wanted to nap. I wanted to have a nap. How dare. I meant what I said at the many fires. There'll be no more feigning strength. No more being an invincible promise. If there's one thing I've learned in this journey, it's how practiced you are at aiding those in need. Oh, gosh dang it. I guess I can't nap now. You've made me feel like I gotta. You've guilted me into it. And I mean to make the most of having such an incredible mentor at my side. Flattery will get you everywhere. Okay. Now, let's find this Rakarok fellow and see what we can do for him. Okay. I'll quickly change out of my Fun in the Sun clothes. Fun in the Sun time is over. Okay, fine. Well, if you want your traditions to be honoured, Booklamat's your gal. I think I've found our help hand. First we'll solve this problem for the Moblins, then we'll see about completing their feat. Okay, let's talk to Rakarok. Rakarok can't meet his obligations without more help hands. Poxpack is broken, pots are emptying. Okay, I'm here to help. You've come to aid Rakarok? Rakarok accepts your hand lending with joyous feel smiles. If we can offer the Potsworn their promised good living, we might save the day yet. Whatever you need. Okay. Nice. I wonder what the weapon I just got looks like. I can't see it at the moment. I'll have to look at the market board. No, there should be a shop here that I can look at. Let's see. Okay, let's talk to Rakarok. Hello. Lending a help hand. Rakarok needs help learning about the Potsworn Kahe? Got a chest gear coffer, let's go for it. What Rakarok needs is for new help hands to create good living for Potsworn Kahe. The help hand assigned to Kahe was hurt during Rock Rain, so Rakarok took over, but he knows nothing of Kahe. What does Kahe want? What does Kahe need? Help hands do not bother the Potsworn with straight tasks. Our job is to observe and anticipate, to prepare things with guest think. Please, guest think with Rakarok. Find out what Kahe is lacking so we provide it. You can count on us. Okay. Kahe is only member of Potsworn in need of caretaking. We work through the night with no sleep and no rest, but there are too few of us to go around. Okay. What's she got to say? This is where Kahe works, is it? Let's take a peek inside then. Already have. sweltering. That must be Kahei. It'd be a lot quicker if we could just talk to him, but that's not the way they do things around here, apparently. We'll have to leave him be and try a hand at some guests think. Inspect the workshop. You may move the camera, blah blah blah. Okay. Okay, goldsmithing tools. Tools are worn, okay. These tools are looking pretty worn down. Maybe it's time for some new ones? Okay. Needs new tools. It's too hot. Needs some cool food. Okay. Alright, after taking a good look, I think I have an idea of what the things Kahei might want to improve his working conditions. Let's head back outside and talk to Rakarok. Okay. Come on, let's share what we observed with Rakarok. Okay. You made observations. What did you guess think? First off, I noticed Kahei hasn't touched his food, and an empty belly can't be good for his concentration. Maybe the cooking isn't to his liking. But our food is mouth-pleasing. Why wouldn't he want to eat it? Ah, but Rakarok is sure of nothing when it comes to Kahei's tastes. I can help you with that. My brother Koana is also a Hetsaru. And while everyone has their personal preferences, there are some they tend to share. Okay. Like an aversion to piping hot dishes. If it was brought to him like that, Kahei would probably wouldn't have been able to eat it until it cooled down, and by the time he came back to it, he might have found it cold and unappetizing. The simplest solution is to serve dishes that taste good no matter what the temperature. Rakarok never would have thought of that. Would the third promise mind explaining these things to our cooks? Not at all. But I don't think that was the only reason Kahei couldn't concentrate. The Hetsaru homeland is hot and dry, but even Kahei seemed to be suffering in front of that furnace. Is there any way you could cool down the workshop? Oh, we could try Drafty Shard. They make lovely breeze. Do you know where we can get one of those? You can gather them by Shoals of No Return. What a name. There are many old boats there, abandoned by those who gave up search for Golden City. So we salvage them from the wrecks? Could you handle that for us, Camulus? Easy peasy. Super easy. I can do that. Oh, and one more thing. From what I could tell, Kahei's files and saws were very saws and things were very worn down. Maybe a new set of tools is in order. Rakarok too preoccupied stocking materials. A serious oversight which he will rectify. Supplying good tools for good living is a help-hand's responsibility. Heck yeah. Now we all have work to do. We can meet back here when our tasks are done. Okay. See, again, giving the game credit. Everyone involved is doing a thing. It's not just the Warrior of Light doing everything on their own. It's a nice change. The Shoals of No Return are past the crags, through a tunnel southeast of here. Should be able to spot passage from just outside the village. Leave it to me, buddy. I will get on my bike and get riding. Alrighty. We got that thingamo from the Shoals of No Return. We returned from. Let's talk to Rakarok. Is that cool breeze Rakarok feels? It sure is. Here you go. Have a drafty shard, mate. Cutscene. Yes, thank you for finding Drafty Shard. Rakarok will add it to new set of tools he brought. And I came bearing good food tidings. The cook has prepared a feast fit for the most discerning of Hetsaru. It's on its way even as we speak. Let's go in and see what Kahei thinks of our efforts. Okay. I'm sure he'll be pleased. Seems pleased. I was wondering what occasion called me to receive so many visitors. A fine meal, new tools, welcome stores of cool air. Now I remember why I signed a pot pact. I'm grateful for your kind considerations. Allow me a moment or two and I will reciprocate with new piece worthy of a pot sworn. Heck yeah. Goldsmith crafting noises. An oil lamp to brighten the halls of Volokshunsa. The craftsmanship satisfies Earthenshire's reputation for quality, I trust. Such luster, such brilliance. Truly a gift fit for the Dawn servant. I'm glad you like it, considering the time I've wasted till now. I hope to continue crafting at an improved pace. At this improved pace. I have a contract to fulfill after all. Heck yeah. Ah, here's Koana. Forgive my interruption. Lamarty, I'm told the Elector has deemed the crisis past and is prepared to task us with the feat. That's great news, thanks for letting me know. So, this is the craft of a potsworn. It is indeed a masterful piece. How is he going to learn a valuable lesson here? Thank you for your words of praise, Second Promise. I drew inspiration from Kozama Uka's natural beauty and sought to capture it in my work. I wonder why the Moblins did not simply build a workshop in the city, and now I have my answer. Even Chilean goldsmiths could not easily replicate such exquisite artistry. One cannot create great things if one lacks a creative impetus. Tuliyollal fortunately does not want for inspiration. Anyone wishing to learn the basics of a craft would do well to study it here. I was raised among the Hetsaro, more traditional than most, and the shared ingenuity of Tiral's various peoples was eye-opening. You lived as a traditional Hetsaro? I have few fond memories of nomadic life. There's a story there. Bum, 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 bum. Would that I could forget that time. Yep, there's definitely a story there. Tried serving a dish we prepared for Kahe. It was so good I had a second... tried to do a second helping, okay. Ragnarok is very grateful to you. I thank you both for your hard work and clever guessing. When it comes to help handing, knowing the pot sworn really is important. Well, that's true for pretty much everyone you meet. It's a lesson I've had drummed into me several times already on this journey. Thank you for the coffer and the EXP. Ragnarok will see that Potsworn Kahi Lustrous oil lamp is delivered to palace at once. Heck yeah. Now my workplace is just the way I like it. I have inspiration oozing from every pore. Think that lantern was nice? Just wait until my next masterpiece. Okay, what you got to say, Koana? Legate coffer? Okay. Has details to share concerning the forthcoming feat of pods. Here's being a good sport. The Elector bids the claimants assemble in the large building on the west side of the village. I will head over after finding Thancred and Urianger. Ah, I also ran into the Levellier twins on the way here. I took the liberty of directing them to the venue. He is a good being. I was kind of hoping he'd be nasty, just because I think it would have been amusing if the nice brother was Zeraljar and Koana was the nasty one, but we'll see what happens. We're rivals. It's not his job to make sure I know a feat is starting, but even now he's conscientious to a fault. Anyway, let's not keep Ragnarok waiting. Stray. He's a good boy. I like him a lot. So far I like him anyways. Let's talk to Woklamat. What's going on, girl? I thought everyone would be here by now. Yeah, true. Where is everybody? Ready Rock, thank you for assisting with Help Hand Ragnarok. She will announce feat once other claimants arrive, so please be patient a little while longer. No worries. Hopefully the scene is voiced. I like their little gate. Their town is just so neat. Okay. Everybody's here. I'm happy to report that we were able to convince one of the Potsworn to stay. How did you fare? Oh, we did very well. So you managed to do the same. Splendid. Speaking of Zoraljar, here he is. Welcome to Earthenshire, First Promise. We support your plans for salt crossings and the new Potsworn that will bring. Hail the mighty Zoraljar. He cleared many piles of rockfalls as if they were pebblestones. The resilient son for Dawn Servant. Okay. Zoraljar was clearing fallen rocks? I'm surprised he would volunteer his time for anything unrelated to the contest. I'm really hoping he's like douchebag exterior, heart of gold interior. I'm really hoping. I know Kuru's Echo says otherwise, but I don't know. I would like to believe that that's not the case. I want to believe he's got a heart of gold. Well, we meet again. That's the douchebag. The actual douchebag. Just in time for the feat to begin. I bet he was already here laying low while the rest of us did all the work. Probably. Claimants, your attention please. As Ready Rock has explained, many of our Potsworn left us following the storm. The precious metalwork crafted by those artisans bring in much tingly shine from across the salt. Should our stream of trade goods dry up, Earthenshire will suffer. Tuliyollal merchants will suffer. So Ready Rock sets you this feat. Each of you are to find one clever hand goldsmith to bring back here to us. What? So we're to recruit new Potsworn. Makes sense for the feat of pots. Okay. Calling this a feat does not justify taking advantage of the claimants and their influence. How does finding workers for you demonstrate their worthiness for the throne? By finding someone suitable, I guess. You are free to refuse Ready Rock's request. She will be happy to inform the Dawn Servant of Zoraljar's disqualification. Wow, that's borderline blackmail, but okay. The ride is a means to the end. The steps we take to get there are not important. And Ready Rock declares the feat of pots begun. But remember, a pot pack must be agreed to willingly. No grab snatching or deceitful tongue flaps. Interesting. I guess it is a test of their reputation and their ability to judge someone else's character. The elector said nothing of taking a willing artisan from a rival. Which is exactly what we should do. A fine suggestion, brother. I had these two. Glad you think so, brother. Come, let us play our plans. Such douchebags. I mean, I know what's the point. I know it's the point to find them douchebags, but still. That nasty brute is up to something. Aye, he may seek to delay us again as he did on the river. We can but remain vigilant while we plot our course. What do you think, Wooklemat? Have you any candidates in mind to satisfy this feat? Did we meet anyone in Urkopacha that would suffice? I know some artisans among my supporters, but they're all in their twilight years. I couldn't ask them to give up the comforts of Tuliyollal to live in this remote village, no matter how beautiful the scenery. Meanwhile, Koana probably has 100 young craftspeople to choose from. Not that I'm comparing us, you understand. Just a statement of fact. I suppose we could try asking around Wachu Meki Meki. Oh, are we gonna ask Fonfontaine? He was a goldsmith, that would make sense. That seems like a logical place to start. Back to Tuliyollal it is. Wait, does that mean we have to take the boat again? No, I can't do it. I can't stomach another boat ride. You said I should share my burden, so I'll speak plainly. The truth is... You hate boats. Okay. I get really, really sick on boats. Yeah, don't say. Look, Lamat, this is hardly news. But it was brave of you to admit. In any case, we won't be fighting the current this time. Heading downriver should be much smoother. It will? Are you sure? Oh my god, she's crying. I'm positive. Mostly. Aww. Okay. Oh wow. Thank you. Thank you for bringing us right back, game. What's going on, Alize? What obstacle will Buckle Jar Jar throw at us next? Or will he try something more direct? Did we mention the pot spawn in our care required a constant stream of encouragement in order to craft? Wow. The four of us must have chanted the same cheer dozens, if not hundreds of times. Earthenshire was scolded more than once for not cheering loudly enough. Oh my. Wooklamat suffers such terrible bouts of seasickness. I wish I had a spell or a potion that could ease her nausea. I've procured many unusual items for clients, but meeting the personalized needs of the Potsworn is not an experience I'd care to repeat, or... I need a moment. Upriver or downriver. Ihyoi Katamu is too rough for me. The nausea is a bit more bearable now that I've stopped trying to hide it, but I'd still rather not set foot on a boat if I can help it. Alright, I think I'm ready. Let's see if Master Ropley can help us recruit a Potsworn. I'm sure it'll be Fonjontaine. I'm almost positive. So many people to talk to. Wachumeki Meki is a gathering spot for skilled artisans of all kinds. If we're to find a Potsworn candidate, I can think of no better place than to begin our search. So this is Wachumeki Meki that Wooklamat was talking about. I had yet to make it this far in my wanderings. Earthenshire brought us here on our first tour of the city, but time did not permit a close look. I should like to observe these masters at work. Surely at least one person will answer Wooklamat's call for a Potsworn. Maybe Master Ropley can help us. Phew, fresh harbour air was just what I needed. Okay, Ropley, what you got? Greetings, Third Promise. What brings you back to Wachumeki Meki? You've not chipped your axe again, have you? Not yet. No, Master Ropley. Actually, I have a favour to ask. Explain. So, what do you think? Do you know any craftsmen who might be interested? Just say Fonjontaine. Filching my artisans for the Moblins, eh? Well, seeing as it's the Third Promise making the request, I'm willing to look the other way if one of them decides to take you up on the offer. Only I can't think of a suitable candidate off the top of my head. Who do I know with a mastery of goldsmithing that would have no qualms about relocating to Earthenshire? How about someone who has no roots in Tuliyollal? That Eorzean goldsmith, what about him? What of the Ellison man who just started working here? That's the exact same person. I'm gonna say this one, because they may call Ellison something different here. You mean Fonjontaine? He did say he was employed at some fancy jewelry store across the Salt. And considering the distance he's already come, I'd like to think he wouldn't mind moving a little up the river. That said, he's only just got himself a new job. Is it too soon to ask him to sign a pot pact? That's for him to decide. There's no harm in making the offer. Once he hears how well the Potsworn are treated, he may even jump at the chance. Either way, you won't find Fonfontaine at his workbench at this hour. He's finished for the day, probably enjoying a meal over at FFXIV Thai. Then maybe we should just go talk to him. Just you and me, since he knows us. Wouldn't want him to feel intimidated by having to deal with a crowd of new faces, that's true. The two of us can handle this. Take a rest at the cabins if you like, or explore what you Meki. It's up to you. You're the masters of your own destiny, after all. Right, let's go see a man about a pot. Okay. Okay, let's talk to Wooklmat. Ugh, I'm still not sure about this. Oh, Camulos, you're here too. Third Promise said she wanted to chat. I've just finished eating, so shall we find a quiet spot outside? Sure. I hope it's a voiced scene. I really want that. I feel like there seems to be fewer voice scenes so far. Could be my imagination, mind you. The last time we talked on this beach, you were in a miserable state. Yes, I was, wasn't I? A lost soul, until the two of you came along and helped me rediscover my purpose. My new place of employment has been most welcoming, and for the first time in a long time I feel content with my lot in life. Allow us to upheave that. That's wonderful. So, what is it you wish to discuss? Giving up your nice lot in life. Well, it's hard to ask this right after you've settled in, but I'm looking for someone to become a Potsworn. Ah, I've heard my new colleagues mention the term. That's when an artisan signs a contract to work for the Moblins, isn't it? But you're not a Moblin. I'm not sure I understand. It's for a feat and the rite of succession. I need to bring a new Potsworn to Earthenshire. So that's the way of it. We've barely met, and after pushing you to work at vtuber, I'm now demanding you throw that away and sign a pot pact instead. It's a selfish request, I know. I have something to tell you, Third Promise. The other day I completed the necessary procedures for immigration. I'm pleased to say I'm now an official subject of Tuliyollal. I've since endeavored to learn what I can about my new nation, beginning with the right of succession and its claimants, including you, of course. Now, you will recall it was my father's example which led me to pursue goldsmithing. He was at East End when Garlean forces laid siege to the settlement, and in the ensuing chaos he was slain. Wow, this music's a little bit too upbeat for this conversation. War took him from me in an instant, the man I loved and admired. I never wished to suffer such a loss again. And so as much as I am indebted to you for turning my life around, it is as a fellow peace-loving Tuliyollal that I want you to win the throne. If I can help you achieve that by signing a pot pact, then I shall gladly do so. It's also a pretty sweet gig. Fonfontaine, thank you. I shall return to Master Ropley and inform him of my decision. Allow me, I'm the reason you're leaving, so I should be the one to deliver the news. Well, we're really just kinda there, aren't we? Perhaps you remember me, Baruch Evu, owner of the FFXIV Thai. I'd like a word if you don't mind. You're Wooklamat's ally from across the salt, right? And a hero of some renown too, if the gossip's to be believed. Bro. The gossip is an understatement. Go on. Well, as it so happens, I could use some heroic help. It doesn't need to be right now, but could you come by when you have a spare moment? Yeah, sure. Much appreciated. I'll be waiting for you at my shop then. Oh, is this the role quests? Yeah, you now gain access to role quests. Speak with Baruch Evu, FFXIV Thai, to pursue the new adventures to progress through the rite of succession. Okay, good to know. I wonder if they'll be conveniently placed along the MSQ. Got Fonfontaine, Ropley. Let's talk to Ropley. Has he managed to find Fonfontaine? It feels ungrateful to leave so soon after Master Ropley granted me employment, but surely he'll understand. I do this for the future of Tuliyollal. Okay, let's talk to Wuklemat. Master Ropley, I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but, they're gonna know. They're gonna understand immediately. Fonfontaine has agreed to sign the pod pact, yes? While it is a shame to lose a capable goldsmith, to have one of our own handpicked to serve the third promise is a great honor for the Wachumeki. Yeah. I appreciate your understanding. Of course, if you happen to know other talented artisans, regardless of their expertise, I hope you send them my way. It could even be yourself if you're so inclined. Hello, I'm right here. I'll keep that in mind. Me too, I'm right here. Though my time here was brief, I will not forget your kindness, Master Ropley. I am blessed to have these workshops be my first home in Tuliyollal. Come back to us if the Moblins cut you loose. You'll always have a job at Wachumeki. I expect you'll want to leave for Earthenshire as soon as possible. I'll go and pack my things. Oh, ring ring on the link pearl phone. What became of Fonfontaine? Were you able to find him? We did, and he's agreed to become a potsworn. We'll leave when he's ready. You still have a little time. Splendid, we shall meet you anon. I had plenty of reasons to win the contest, but now I have one more. Fonfontaine's putting his faith in me and I won't let him down. Complete. Feat of Pods. So we're going to go back and... Oh, you may now unlock deliveries for Wachumeki. Speak to Ropley and pursue new endeavors as you progress through the rite of succession. Heck yeah! Oh, gathering and crafting unlocked. Let's go! But first... A father first? Wuklemat needs to pay a visit to the palace. Oh. Right then, I have some things to take care of at the palace. While you can pass time however you like, I suggest you head back to the cabins. After all, even heroes need to rest. We still have a big journey ahead of us. Okay. Innkeep. Hello, Peshkwa. Welcome back, sir. You've had a Landsguard messenger most anxiously waiting on your return. Oh, Camulus of the Third Promise's entourage? I've been all over the city looking for you. Dawn servant summons you to the palace. You to present yourself to the gate guard stations outside Sunperch at your earliest convenience. Oh, and one more thing. You are not mentioned to mention this visit to Wuklemat. Oh. Oh, okay. Wonder what will be happening here. A father first? Interesting. Sunperch guard. Oh, this is absolutely a rumble. Okay. What do I want to do this as? I've got to do it as something that's level 92. Let's just do it as Paladin. The Dawn servant awaits you within. While I was not informed for the reason for your audience, in terms of attire, I would suggest full battle regalia. Understood. Okay, that's sinking me down to 655 item level already. Okay. Well, I'm no longer dressed for fun in the sun. This feels appropriate. What's going on, mate? You might want to wake up your other head for this. Voiced cutscene?
Yo. 急に呼び出して悪いな。
Yo.
オートに戻ってると聞いたもんで、この機会を逃す。
I knew it. I knew it. Completely unsurprising. Okay. Okay, buddy, let's rumble then. Yeah, there we go. That's the appropriate
わしはこれ
reaction.
でも王位についてから今日まで戦いと名の付くもんに負けたことがなくてな。
Mm-hmm.
部の頭だけに武王なんて呼ばれてもいる。とつ国のやり使いエスティニアンはなかなかだったが、勝敗をつける前に都を離れちまった。
He is a toughie. He's probably the closest one to being on our level.
強者との戦いに飢えてたところでな。船乗りたちの噂によれば、お前、とつ国じゃ高名な冒険者らしいじゃねえか。
Bro, that's an understatement.
だが、向こうでどれだけの戦功を上げてきたとしても、その武勇、わしの元まで届くかね。
Wow. So long as neither of us gets too carried away, I'm not interested in fighting you. Why don't we find out, buddy? Why don't we find out? Yes!
いい面構えになったじゃねえか。上等だ。届けてみせよ。
Oh, excellent.
たぎってきた。なに安心しろ。殺しはせん。だが手の黒を加えるつもりもない。
No mercy required, bro.
戦いを通してお前の力を測らせてもらうぞ。
Let's go well out.
さあ、異国の婦人よ、楽しませてくれ。それじゃ、こちらから行くぞ。
Oh, that was too quick, I guess.
おいおい、期待を裏切らんでくれよ。
I see.
お前もヘビの戦士のようだな。
I do.
この技、見切れるか。
Oh, interesting. Oh yeah. Oh, cheeky.
祝福の炎よ、太りを持って。
Freezing gonna wake up?
おっと、そうだったな。
Just reason? Ah, sorry. Resolve. Okay. Ah, it's a knockback. I choose where I get knocked back to, though. What is this? Okay. Gotta make sure I don't move over too soon this time. Okay. I'm holding back. Gonna wake up your other head, bro. Ah. Okay, fancy blade work. What's this do? Ah. Doing this again. So is here gonna be safe? No. Okay, so it's basically the same as double. He'll repeat the same attack. Okay, doing this again. Okay. This way. Oh, cheeky. Probably should have saved that for when I was in Firefly, whatever. Oh, down for the count, eh? Ah. Here we go, come on. Hey, Nah, come on, mate. Wake up your other head. Ah, disappointment. Disappointment. Wake up your other head. Make it a real fight. Hmm.
リの頭が眠っているとはいえ、一回の冒険者ぐらい叩き潰してやるつもりだったんだが。
Wake it up then.
エスティニアンが言った通り、お前はとんでもないやつだな。
What do you got to say now, buddy? We've had our little rumble.
いやー、急にふっかけちまって悪かったな。 強者との戦いに飢えていたと言ったが、別の理由もあってよ。お前が大切な娘を託すにふさわしい人物。
There it is. Had a
どう
feeling.
しても直接見極めたくなったってのが本音でな。あいつは部の頭であるわしに似たところがあってよ。
You don't say.
熱くなりすぎて危機に陥ることもあるはずだ。だが仲間を守ることに長けたお前の力があれば、ラマチの盾となり支えることもできるだろう。
I wonder if he says something different depending on what role you're playing.
ここから先はトライオラの王としてじゃなくてよ、ラマチの親父として話がしたい。悪いが付き合ってくれるか。礼を言うぜ。早速だがな、これまで一緒に旅をしてきてラマチをどう見る？
He's a good kid.
王女として、依頼主として、あるいは一人の人間としてでも構わねえ。
She's a giant dog
お
with a
前が
heart
ラ
of
マチ
gold.
を見てどう思ったか聞かせてくれ。
Shonen protagonist, in other words. She is young but has potential. She is not ready to rule. Young but has potential feels... Yes. Let's be positive.
やはりわかるか。その通り、あいつはまだ王位につくには未熟だ。この国に生きる部族たちが持つ歴史も文化も信仰も知らん。あいつが知っているのはこの王都から見える景色だけだ。だがそれはラマチに限った話じゃない。ここまで継承の儀を進んできたなら、
All of the claimants are young and naive.
気づいてるだろう。継承の儀を争う4人全員が継承候補者として問題を抱えている。そもそも継承の儀とは王にふさわしい器を選ぶためのものじゃ。
There it is. There it
王と
is.
してふさわしい器へと磨くための儀式なのだ。故に継承の儀を通して成長できなければそれまで
Oh, good to
誰に
know.
も王位は譲らねえ。
Good to know.
親としちゃ我が子らがそれにふさわしい人物となってくれるよう願っちゃいるがな。
But
とんだ茶番に付き合わせて悪い。お前たちのような新しい風があいつらに変化を促してくれるんじゃねえかと期待してるんだ。特にお前は冒険者として多くの土地を歩き、そこに生きる人々や文化を知り、愛し愛されてきただろう。
maybe.
お前が思うやり方でいい。先達としてラマチと共に同じ道を歩き、時に導き、時に背中を押してやってほしい。
Take the role of a kingmaker.
いたいた。久しぶりにナミイカの飯でも食って戻ろうと思ったら、お前が親父に呼び出されたって聞いてよ。さては親父、私の目を盗んでこいつと手合わせを。
バレちまったらしょうがねえ。 心配せずとも継承の儀に支障が出るほど
You couldn't if you tried, buddy. Wake up the other head. Let's go again.
お前の仲間を借りちまって悪かったな。この先も仲良くやれよ。
たく、この旅で親父の凄さを改めて感じたところだったのに。こんな手合わせ好きのジジイはほっといて、もう行こうぜ。
頼んだぜ、冒険者。コーナが連れてきた連中も継承候補者たちの問題には鼻から気づいていたようだった。さすがガラフと同じ場所から来ただけのことは。
I wonder if Estinian's working with anyone.
とすると、ここからしんどいのは残りの2組か。未熟さを認めてくれるやつをそばにつけず、さてどうなる。
Well, it's definitely not working for them then, because Estinian is always willing to point out people's shortcomings. If he had his way, Papa would keep dueling until the day he dies. Even now, I know of only 3 people who didn't need to be carried away after their bouts. Zarel Jar, your lance-wielding friend Estinian, and yourself. You really do live up to your fearsome reputation. I'm curious though, did Papa want anything else of you? A small favor, nothing more. Small for me. Well, if that's all it was... Burp. Okay. Anyone to talk to? No. Alrighty.